We are here with Tyler Brotton at the Pro Tour in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Man, nice to see you in person.
Of course, yeah, it's been a long time.
Yes. And now we are meeting up here in Baltimore. It's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
So you were playing the calling today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing the calling. It was awesome. Lots of fun. Biggest calling ever so far. So it was really cool to see everyone playing.
And you are playing Kodachis, right?
I was playing Katsu today because Katsu was my first love. He got some new support, some new tech, and I thought he was really good into this meta. And he did well for me.
How did you end up in the tournament?
Yeah, so I ended up 10-3, 18th place. We had a couple winning ends, lost one of them, but he did good for me all weekend. So I really had fun, and I really think that he can be a good hero that people can choose and do well with on the upcoming season for outsiders.
So what do you think about Katsu in general? Why do you like him?
I really like Katsu because he presents a lot of on-hit triggers. He punishes people for not blocking, and he makes the opponent decide what you have, and if they guess wrong, well, you're going to punish them. And so, you know, a lot of the heroes here this weekend didn't like to block. For instance, Lexi was the most popular deck. She didn't like to block. So when you're forcing 2 or 3 different draw triggers per turn, you're kind of getting cards out of her hand, and you're punishing her if she wants to not block you.
So did you also play 5?
I played against 3 5s today. Or do you mean like personally? Did I play 5?
Today, like how's the matchup against 5?
I played against 3 5s. Honestly, I thought 5 was one of my harder matchups going into the tournament. I played 3 of them and I beat them all. We just put out more damage than they did, and with the draw triggers, we were able to get around. We were able to get them to block a lot, and so their turns were less explosive. I was also playing a Blazing Yoroi this weekend, which was really great into both Fi and Katsu, and essentially gave me a fridge so that I could block their last attack and start turning some tempo on that.
All right, and what was your other matchups looking like?
I played against 4 Oldems. I won 3 of them. One of the best Oldem cards, one of the best cards we got for Oldem is Visit the Floating Dojo. This card is amazing. So what you do with it is you set up your end game combo. You keep pitching them. You pitch your Lord of Winds at the bottom. You get either a Whelming or McGinty in your arsenal, and by the end of the game, you can play a Dojo, put that Surging and then your other combo card on top, and you draw into your Surging, Whelming, McGinty combo. And if you have like an Ancestral or something as well, that would be even better. But essentially, I played against a Fatigue Oldham. And I was running out of cards, and I set up the combo for the late game, and I came in with the Lord of Wind for 9. I was able to put 7 more cards back into my deck, and the next hand I drew the same combo again because I just put it in my deck. We were able to take a win there. So I was pretty confident into the Fatigue play, but I was also confident that I could race most of the heroes that I was going to face.
And so you faced Oldham, Fi, and which other heroes?
So 4 Oldems, 3 Fis. We faced a Viserai, the top 8 Viserai, I beat him. And then we faced a Bravo, which is one of my losses. Bravo is a hard matchup for Katsu traditionally. And then 2 Lexis. I think that's about it. And a Briar.
Oh, a Briar too.
Yeah.
All right, and let's look at some of the cards you choose for the deck. Especially like the main combo line, right?
Yeah. So we're going to showcase the new cards, the new combo line. We got the Be Like Waters, the Descendants, the Bonds, and the Dishonors. I mean, they're pretty obvious selections for Katsu. It allows you to extend the amount of Surging Strikes that you have in your hand by 3, as well as like Bonds of Ancestry. If you're running Fluster Fizz, is a 0 for 8 attack card essentially, or you can grab like 100 wins off of it. It's just really good. And then Dishonor is great into some heroes, not so great into others, but 0 for 4 coming out of a blue spot as a base is really good. So we already talked about Visit the Floating Dojo. That's for the Fatigue plans, as well as sometimes you draw multiple blues in your hand. And so having that be your last card and you just play it out and put a Surging Whelming on top of your deck, like the opponent knows what's coming, and it's very strong. Then we're running standard equipment, so we ran hardened cross strap this week into everything except Ninja and Guardian. It allows you to have a free surging striker. In one case, I had a free CNC against Alexi. That was really good. It's just a really good aggro card. And then we're running the Breeze Rider boots, which not a whole lot of people are running. A lot of the Katsus were on Snapdragon scalers. But I think it's really good because this one block is a really good break point and allows you to stop a lot of threats, as well as when you finally get your Mugenchi Lord of Wind combo line, you can give all your Lord of Winds go again as well, or you can just start in the middle of a combo line too. So those are some of the cards that are new to the deck. But besides that, Katsu's just doing what Katsu's always done. He forces hits, he forces breakpoint blocks, he draws a bunch of cards, and I think he was really strong into a meta that didn't really like to block a whole lot.
Yeah. So I have a last question for you, because I know the Polish players, there were also a lot of Katsu players.
Yeah.
And why do you think Katsu didn't perform as well in the Pro Tour?
And the Pro Tour is hard, because it's just everyone's good, everyone that you face. A lot of them were on Katsu. They were playing a bit of a different build than I was. They were playing Artivores, Snapdragon scalers, even bigger than that. A lot of that stuff, snatches, which I have a couple, but it's just, if you get put into a position where you start having to block, then you're kind of in trouble, because builds like that have run a lot more no blocks. And so I stick with the main combo lines. I don't have a whole lot of no blocks in my deck. It's just really the floating dojos. And so it allows me to be able to block. I'm also running Flick Flacks in my deck, and I'm bringing Sync Blows into a lot of Sync Blow into a lot of matchups. So my deck was able to block a lot when I needed to prevent a big overpowering turn, but also can set up those combo lines pretty consistently as well. So, that might be it, because there's a lot of on-hit effects that heroes are doing. So if you have a deck that can't block as well, then it's really hard to turn a tempo and to stall out for a turn or two.
All right, then at the end, do you want to shout out anyone?
I mean, my team did really good. We put a guy in top 8 of the calling, running Sandscour Great Bow. And so if you haven't seen his video on it, we'll have a video on our channel. We're on Team Card Advantage. As well as I'll be doing a full deck tech on our channel, Team Card Advantage as well. So if you want to learn more about Katsu and some of the play lines and play patterns, go ahead and check out our channel, and you'll be able to see more in-depth deck tech on the deck.
All right, man, Tyler, thank you so much. And
all right, Alexander. Appreciate it.